Well, hello there. Today we are going to be returning to Arena Breakout Infinite. The game has actually been on Steam for a while now, and I have actually gone back to it for a little bit, and I've enjoyed playing it quite a bit actually, and to me it feels like a more polished version of Tarkov, which in my opinion makes it really nice. Now, I don't really enjoy PvP games that much, as I'm sure you've seen before, but it is a cool experience, and also it is completely free. To be honest with you, I would probably, I don't know, pay a membership if they had a PvE only mode. Because I kind of feel like they probably wouldn't charge as much as Tarkov tried to charge for the mode, especially when Tarkov has a free mod that does the same thing and does it way better. And it has all of the gun building you'd expect, but also makes it really easy to outfit your character and everything, right? For example, it's very easy for me to go and check out the different armors and backpacks I could get. And if I want to, I also have a bunch of presets, right? So there's one that has very minimal armor, there's something a little bit better, and that can also involve all of the gear. And speaking of gear, there is a pretty chill weapon modification system, which even has a sort of simple mode where I just choose for example what sights I want, and it automatically gives me the attachment I need for that, right? And there's various different barrels and various different magazines for all of the different guns, and you can customize them a bunch. And it's actually really easy to do that, as you can see. And once I'm happy with it, I just click on complete assembly. It gives me the amount of money I need and everything. Speaking of which, there's also various different builds you can do, even for guns that you don't have right now. So for example, if I go to the AK-74N and choose this, I could get an extremely freaking cursed build of the gun very easily. Yeah. Basically, I figured out that pretty much every game feels way better without VSync and with an uncapped frame rate. Also, speaking of which, look, I can pull out my gun without switching away from the primary fully. Now, if I want to, of course, I can do this, right? And then switching back takes longer. But this is so freaking cool! I wish every game had this sort of mechanic. Oh yeah, there's also various different difficulties based on the gear value you're bringing in, but we're just going with the cheap one. A slightly different music? We don't really care about playing the ranked mode. Everything else is fine. But yes, this game could be summed up as free-to-play Tarkov, but with a better UI. And it's surprising, it runs well, it looks nice, it is just such a good experience. I love this game. Except for PvP, which absolutely destroys me every single time. Now, I'm not actually sure how many cheaters there are. I still do sometimes take out players, but there are some times that are a little bit sus. Or someone just peeks me around the wall and I'm suddenly dead. Yeah, see, that's a bot. We just took him out. But he had the shotgun, so we can either steal the whole gun or just grab some ammo for us. A Molotov! Don't mind if I do. Let's grab that. Don't really need the other gun. But yeah, if anything, since the last time I played the game, it's gotten a bit better. And it's just so freaking pleasant and enjoyable, I don't know. Oh, that was a player. Someone tried being sneaky. Silenced shotgun. Yes, don't mind if I do. Oh, there's someone going in there. Now we also have a laser on this gun now. But we're not going after players. That's a good way to get taken out. But hey, look! I have a nice silenced shotgun now. Meow, merp, moo. We're just taking people out. That's probably a bot. Yep. We could still take someone out from a distance if we get the drop on them. But, like, look at these sights. It's not a very good gun. Unless you, put, you know, a decent scope on it. But even then, it has plenty of recoil. Which is something I've very much noticed about this game. There's a very pronounced difference between you just using a crappy AK versus you going for a, you know, an M4. And you'd think that even an AK-74 would be close because of the calibers not being that different, but Yep, that's probably a player. Oh, frick. No, run. Yeah, there we go. And that's how it typically goes, fighting against other players. Boom, we're like suddenly dead. So now, also, yeah, we get like free gear kits. I probably should use one of these. Let's see. There's the basic sets, there's the advanced sets, which I have actually more than I should, right? So there's charge, balanced, and snipe. Let's go with the Scar. Why not? Actually, set price is 150k. So if we go to farm and look at lockdown zone, we can go into the match with that exact value. So this is going to be more difficult, which will lead to me kind of getting more destroyed, but frick it, the loot is going to be better. Okay, I do have a sight. It's not like a fancy one. I don't have a secondary, and I only have like 3 mags of ammo, but I do have a bunch of like spare ammo. So it's going to be fine. And as usual, unless you go to specific spots, you're going to get fairly generic loot, but sometimes you do get like a little bit lucky. Yank. I do wonder how much the actual like bots we see here change. Because for the most part it feels like players are gonna be difficult, but that's almost regardless of what I do. I don't think the bots become like insanely good or whatever. I'm very exposed over here. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh wait, there's like an extraction pad that's active if you have not shot anyone, I think. At least that's what I'm guessing, because it just became like inactive. If so, that's insanely cool. And maybe this time around we're gonna take a wider circle around the area instead of just like rushing in. But for now, we're gonna become one with the bushes. Mostly because I want to check if I can remove the sights on the gun while I'm in the game. We have our rear sight and a front sight, and we can also remove the scope. There we go. Why do that? Because the side picture is just kind of better this way, and the magnification doesn't really matter. Which is really cool. You can mod the gun a little bit in the actual match. Yeah, that's a bot. And the bot is down. Now, I think I can also just take the ammo I have and drag it into the gun directly, and it's gonna grab the current mag and refill it. It's really good. Oh yeah, the loadout is still kind of trash. I mean, there's a Mosin and some Molotovs. I might grab one of those. The ammo is cool though. Okay, anyways. There's like that little office there. Oh, uh-oh. There's like that little office thing up ahead. And it usually has at least some like, I don't know, decent bits of gear and stuff in it. Yeah, these bots are kind of dumb and I like that. I'd actually love to be able to mess around with their difficulty settings. Oh, that might not be a bot. Uh-oh. I might want to go and heal. Would be a good idea to just switch to a different mag. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that feels like it must have been a player. That was a little bit aggressive for a bot. Jeez. Oh, they had like a vector, a 45 vector. Nice. And a mag, okay. Medkit, surgical stuff, that's pretty freaking cool. Now we have a gun that's decent for like up close stuff as well. Plus, it has a nice silencer. Semi-burst and full auto. Now, let's look at whether we could... oh, wait, there's an extract really close. Nice. So literally over there. I don't know how many players this game has, but I think not every encounter is like completely not survivable, you know? Sometimes you do get lucky, other times you are up against very good people and then you're just kind of screwed. But hey, if I extract with a preset, I get to keep the gun, I'm pretty sure, and everything else I have on me. So I could just swap the backpack out for a bigger one and just go back with space for more loot, I guess, or even better sights on the gun. Or a silencer. The Scar actually shoots kind of slow, but it's a very pleasant gun. And yeah, look, 200k in loot. Not too bad. So we have decent-ish armor and decent-ish helmet, and basically we're good. I'm gonna grab like I think a pistol as well as my little secondary here. And I actually do have the Scar from the round we just got out of. So let's actually modify it. I think the Scar is largely fine as it is, except we might replace the regular sights with, I guess, maybe a 2x scope. Like the fancy tactical sight we already had. And then we can maybe get rid of the rear sights and front sights altogether. Except the front sights are, I think they're an integral part to the gun. You can't use the gun without them. Something with like the gas system or whatever. So yeah, those are staying. That said, instead of a flash suppressor, how about we get like a proper suppressor, like a silencer? Okay, there's the multi-caliber suppressor, which is kind of cheap, but it does, you know, decrease the gun's performance a little bit. But largely we should be good. So there we go, a silenced Scar, and we only have to pay 30k. But yeah, let's jump in and see how well we do. Should be all good. I feel like the higher level games, well, any other level than the default one, are a bit harder to come by. Well, it takes like a minute, so it's not like super bad, but yeah. Either way, I still hope that this game has like a lot of players over the years and stuff. Because, you know, it seems like a good game. Free-to-play gimmicks aside, I still am vibing. I just hope that I don't run into like any, you know, duos or whatever. First things first, I have to figure out where I want to go. I might just go for the grain trade center. And then after that, for the extract. Okay, the sights aren't very good, to be honest, unfortunately. I can't really switch anything either. But hey, at least we get some, like, magnification. Now, on the second floor of this building up ahead is where I can get some loot. There's like a locked door there or whatever. Oh, there's some gunfire. Oh, there might be silenced gunfire. We might have to be kind of careful here. I am burning through ammo. I just dropped like 2 dudes, so it's not all bad. And there's a safe here. And it's open, and let's hope it has good loot. Okay, some money. A cable worth 20k. That's fine. This is, I guess, where they keep the very expensive computer parts. We're just gonna steal their RAM. We just stole a floppy drive from a military computer. Hell yeah. 10 out of 10. Actually, we're almost full of loot. We might just have to just try to, you know, run for the extract. I freaked up! I freaked up! I freaked up! Oh, god damn, that was so bad. I thought it was a bot and I just freaking mag dumped. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, I am healing, but I will need to use up all of the surgery stuff I got. God damn it. Also, yeah, my mouse sensitivity is kind of lower, which takes a lot of getting used to, actually. Luckily, I still had the other gun, so it was fine in the end. We gotta heal up, though. Is my armor gone? No, the armor is fine. The armor just didn't block anything. Damn it. Okay, they had a pretty decent AK. I will take that one. They had some good tags, some good surgery stuff, smoke grenades, good ammo. Oh my. That's freaking cool. And there we go. One mag on backup and plenty of ammo in the inventory. So we're good for both of the guns. The AK would still probably be better up close because of like no actual zoom in the scope. Oh yeah, actually like we're kind of thirsty right now. Because all of the healing and stuff, that does kind of mess with us. So it's nice to at least have a little drink to take into the game. This music feels awfully folksy, you know? I was expecting more like, I don't know, indie rock or whatever. But you know, it's okay, I guess. But yeah, look, that's the hotel up front. That place is an absolute death trap. The kitchen, though, has a lot of loot, but it's very, very dangerous to actually go there. Because people kind of gravitate towards that area. I don't really want to stick around here. There's sometimes people... Yep. This is not good. Might have been an AI shooting at me, though. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh. Do I reload now? Oh wait, I can't even reload. I don't have like spare ammo. Right. Frick it, I guess we just hoof it. You know, I don't hate this difficulty on this map. Although if I tried the same on Valley even, I might struggle more. Oh yeah, there's people shooting. Which normally implies players, because the NPCs, I don't think they shoot at each other. If we manage to extract with this and don't get shot like in the last mile, what I think we could do is get a proper like longer range scope and bring that into the sort of forested map. Okay, oh, frick, that was from the left. I think I'll be fine, like 5 seconds. Look, 7 eliminations and 1 operator. I think this is actually a really good balance of like actual players to bots. Because if every single opponent on the map was a player, I would be so screwed and it would be no fun. But right now, it feels like I have a bit more of like a fighting chance and I still get to shoot those pretty guns. Wonderful balance. And there we go. Okay, 30 account level and a perfect raid. Yeah. Ammo is fine. We were gonna mess with the sights a little bit though. So if we go over to the weapon modification menu, we can just pick whatever tickles our fancy. And there is like a 4x scope that I think is pretty good. There's also like a 3.5x scope, I think, somewhere down here. 3.5. Yeah, see, the 3.5 has like a little rail. No idea why we can't actually put anything on top of that. Confusing. But yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna roll with the prism scope. Let's go with the Valley map for a change. There is the lockdown zone. I don't know, it costs 20k to enter. We might go for it. Yeah, frick it. Let's just go for it. How bad could this possibly get? Oh, frick. Got him. That was a freaking jump scare, for real. Oh yeah, I'm also leaning. I'll just put whatever I find that is worth anything in my save box, just in case? Yeah. I might pick up like a cheapo second. Oh, no, 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 no! God, that was so horrible. Oh, frick, I gotta heal immediately. No, 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 no. That was so freaking bad. Gosh. Okay, I'm healing up, but my hand is gone. I will run out and hide in the bushes for a bit. And literally just use the surgical kit. Holy frick, yeah! Even right after spawning, you can just get ambushed like this. That was crazy. Okay, they had actually a better helmet than us. It doesn't allow for the headphones, but that's fine. They had an SG 550. No idea what happened with the actual gun, though. I'm gonna steal their meds. They might be really useful to us. We could go to the supply camp, but it is very, very open. We could go to the factory, but it has a lot of AI in it. I don't want to just like sneak out of the way. I might just kind of go for it and, you know, see how long I survive and stuff. I still have that screaming suspicion that this is like a horrible idea, but only one way to find out. Up. Uh-oh. Up there. Yes. There we go. We just got someone. Was that a player camping or was that a bot camping? Because if that was a bot, that's a mean layout. Whoever they are, I'm lucky that the aim wasn't too good. No, that was a bot. That was a very mean bot. We have a commemorative coin. We could grab the gun as like a secondary. I don't think we want to though, because, you know, heavy as frick. We are getting more loot though. That is kind of cool. We could be an evil camper ourselves. I just think it would be kind of boring to try to do that though. Good spot. No, very, very nice spot. A bit exposed though. For example, if they start shooting at us, you know, we might be able to jump over on the big rock, but other than that, we're kind of screwed. Okay, anyways, inventory full. We're just going for the extract, I think. Okay, this is the factory. This usually has a lot of like AI hanging around. I think we can just run around the back and we should be good. Shouldn't run into like anyone even. Okay, there's a down bot over there. Sometimes someone's sitting around in like the trees and stuff. 6 eliminations, 1 other operator. Pretty chill. I still think the Scar is maybe better suited for like shorter ranges and stuff. But it performed well. Oh yeah, also we're getting a bunch of market mail. We sold a lot of stuff. Boop. This, and the fiber and the hose and the pliers and the shampoo. Everything has to go. And we're gonna get 90k for that. Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's grab a different secondary. A 1911. It's a freaking iconic gun. Hell yeah. And should have a lot of stopping power. Now there's like a more modern version in the game as well, but I think the basics are fine. Standard receiver. We could put sights on it. It might make the ergonomics worse, so pulling it out would be slower actually. But not by that much. So maybe. Also go for the threaded barrel and put on like the adapter and a silencer. Increases recoil control. Yeah, that's fine. Can also put on like a tactical accessory. Mini blue laser improves hip fire stability. Oh, we are so overdoing this. Jeez. I don't think I actually need this. This is fine. Maybe better grips though. Yeah, to gain back some of the lost ergonomics. And possibly a bigger mag to make it feel like a more modern gun. 28k and we have ourselves a really, really solid secondary. Okay, it is really, really silent. Jeez. Doesn't really have that much range, you know? And you know, against armor, it's not like amazing or whatever. It's actually really, really freaking cool that if we want, we can explore how effective the guns are against different types of armor. So like right now I set it up on level 3, which is the highest like I bring into matches. So 4 rounds to the body with the AP ammo with a pistol brings me down. Whereas if someone has like decent, let's say level 4 armor, let's equip our little training dummies with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots to the body. That is really good armor. Let's try out this car against the armor. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 rounds from a gun that's like higher caliber. What the frick? So yeah, level 4 armor would absolutely kick my butt. Goddamn. Maybe instead of like really good guns, what I should splurge on is really good armor. Anyways. Actually, let's see how expensive it would be. Do we go for it? I mean, we don't really earn that much from these. But frick it. Let's just go for it. Maybe a level 4 helmet as well. Okay, 40k for a helmet. Oof. Okay, there's one for 34,000. Looks like a bad helmet though. Oh well, frick it. So we're spending 114k just on the frickin' like armor. Let's just go into the farm on lockdown zone and try to get as much loot as we can. I just know that I have keys to a few of the safes and, well, not safes, but like areas with loot. Like the stables, and then the recycling plant, and then the grain like trade center. God, we suck at a range. Jeez. Oh, footsteps. The frick? The frick are those? Where did they come from? I'm just getting swarmed by random as frick dudes. The hell? But yeah, we actually don't have that much range with this gun. Oof. AKM! I love the AKM. Oh no. I have no idea if that's behind me or in front of me. Oh, nope, that was a player. F in chat, I guess. Unless there's another person, in which case I'm screwed. Goddamn. Okay, you know what? The gun they have is most certainly better than what we were bringing to the party, so we're just switching. Okay, I'm gonna go and hide and slide. Oh, there we go. Level 4 armor, that did frickin' nothing for me. Goddamn. So, I guess they had the right idea, because, you know, sometimes people will just straight up, like, delete you. What the frick? Okay, I'm guessing it was because of, like, lag and stuff that it looked a little bit sus, but oof. Yeah, that was a headshot. Good on them. This is why I would straight up, like, I don't know, pay $10 a month for a single player only mode. Either that, or I would get the single player Tarkov mod, The only problem there is that depending on how evil the company behind it is, which, you know, people have good reason to think that they are evil, they might try to remove any content of the mod. And, you know, I'm basically a nobody when it comes to the scale of, you know, streamers on the internet, so if they decide that that would need to happen, then my content would just go bye-bye, and that would be a bunch of bullshit. So yeah, I really don't know. Anyways, if anyone cares for that kind of game, just buy the cheapest tier of Tarkov and use the single player mod. They're not my bosses, frick them. Grr. Okay, we need to do like a completely new loadout. But on the other hand, I'm thinking that I might just wrap the stream up here for today. Arena Breakout Infinite, honestly, a really cool game. And I enjoyed playing it. It feels like Tarkov, but actually way more approachable, and the UI is lovely, and I'm happy. So yeah, I will see you in another stream or video. Until then, take care and bye-bye.